In previous class, we have studied about Ampere circuital law. Ampere circuital law is line integral of magnetic field B in a closed loop is mu naught times the current threading the loop. Closed integration of B dot dl is equal to mu naught I. Then we have find magnetic field due to infinite straight current carrying wire, and that is B equal to mu naught upon 2 pi I upon R. Now we will find magnetic field inside an ideal solenoid, and solenoid is infinite long, using Ampere circuital law. This formula valid for ideal solenoid. So first we write some assumptions for ideal solenoid. Number 1, magnetic field outside solenoid is 0. Magnetic field outside the solenoid is 0. Number 2, magnetic field lines inside solenoid are straight and parallel to axis of solenoid and uniform in nature. This is our second assumption. Third, length of Ampere loop which we taken is much greater than R, radius of ring of solenoid. 4, n number of turns in solenoid is very high. If this is solenoid, what is solenoid? Solenoid is a conductor like spring. Wire is like spring. Current I is passing through in solenoid, and due to moving charge or current, due to current, there is magnetic field inside the solenoid. Let this is B. B is magnetic field inside the solenoid, and we want to find the strength of magnetic field inside this solenoid. To find strength of magnetic field using Ampere circuital law, first we will draw an Ampere loop. For this, Ampere loop is ABCD. ABCD is Ampere loop. Then we will use line integration using Ampere circuital law. We can draw this figure like this. Dot means current is outward, and cross means current is inward. Dot means current is outward, and cross current passing in inward. So here current coming from here and goes there, coming from here and goes inside there. Both are same diagram. And ABCD is our Ampere loop. ABCD Ampere loop. B is magnetic field, and we want to find value of magnetic field inside this solenoid. Length of AB is L. Let now we use Ampere circuital law. Let n is number of turns per unit length, I current in 1 turns. Ampere circuital law is line integration of B dot dl is equal to mu naught I, and our Ampere loop is ABCD I. Current inside the loop. ABCDA is our loop. ABCDA is Ampere loop. We want to find line integration of B dot dl in ABCDA loop. We do line integration in part. First we do line integration of AB, then line integration of BC, line integration of CD, and line integration of DA, and then we add all. Line integration of AB B dot dl plus line integration B dot dl in BC plus line integration B dot dl in CD plus line integration B dot dl in dA is equal to mu naught I. B dot dl is B dl cos theta. This is scalar product B dl cos theta and theta, angle between B and dl. Line integration B dot dl in AB. Now we see AB. AB is outside the solenoid, and outside the solenoid magnetic field B is 0. So value of B dot dl in AB is 0 because B is 0, plus line integration B dot dl in BC. BC, this part outside the solenoid, so magnetic field is 0. So this term is also 0, plus line integration B dot dl in dA. This term is also similarly 0. Line integration B dot dl in CD. Now we see line integration B dot dl in CD. B dot dl, B dl cos theta, and theta is in CD. Magnetic field direction is this rightward, and CD direction is leftward. So angle between both is 180 degree. So we write line integration B dot dl cos 180 degree is equal to mu naught I. Line integration B dot dl cos 180 degree equal to mu naught I. Cos 180 is -1 and B is constant. So we write this outside the integration. Minus B integration dl is equal to mu naught I. Integration of dl is L. Minus BL is equal to mu naught I. BL is equal to mu naught, and value of current I in solenoid. If in one length there is n turns, then in L length there is NL turns, and in one terms we assume current is I. So in NL turns current is NLI. In one length, one unit length, there is n turns, and in L turns, in L length there is NL turns, and in one turn current is passing I current. So in NL turns, current passing is NLI. So minus BL is equal to mu naught, and current passing this is here is NLI. LL cancel, B equal to minus mu naught and I. Minus sign we write here, and we want to only find magnitude of magnetic field. So magnitude of B is equal to mu naught and I. This is magnetic field inside an ideal solenoid, mu naught and I. Next, magnetic field due to toroid using Ampere circuital law, and Ampere circuital law is line integration of B dot dl is equal to mu naught I. And what is toroid? Toroid is solenoid but bent in shape of circle. Solenoid in the shape of circle. Toroid is a hollow circular ring on which a large number of turns of a wire are closely or tightly wound. Or we can say toroid is solenoid bent on shape of circle. This is solenoid, and in toroid turns of wire in the shape of circle. So this is our toroid. Toroid is solenoid but on the shape of circle. We want to find magnetic field due to toroid. Here we have three space. First is P, magnetic field inside the toroid, Q, magnetic field outside the toroid, and S, magnetic field here. And we know, first we find at P in free space inside toroid. We use Ampere circuital law. First we draw a loop. This is our Ampere loop passing through point P. Integration of B dot dl is equal to mu naught I. and here current passing inside is 0 because current passing in this toroid inside here current is 0, so this term is 0. Integration of B dot dl is 0, therefore B is equal to 0. So we can say magnetic field inside the toroid is 0. Outside at point Q, Ampere's circuital law, integration of B dot dl is equal to mu naught I, and current passing at Q is 0. So integration B dot dl is equal to 0. So B equal to 0. So we can say magnetic field outside toroid is 0. Now at S, point inside toroid, point on toroid, we assume that this is ideal toroid. So D, this thickness is much less than R radius. We can draw this figure like this. Dot means current is coming outward, and cross means current is going inward. This is where current is coming from here and going inside, coming from here going inside. So we use here dot. Current coming from here inside wire and goes here, coming from here goes here. We want to find current in at point S. So our formula is integration of B dot dl is equal to mu naught I inside dot product integration of B dl cos theta is equal to mu naught I inside. I inside means current in this toroid. We draw an ampere loop passing through S and theta, angle of theta, angle between B and dl at point S. If we take small element of length dl, direction of magnetic field is this. B is tangential. We can say B is tangential. So angle between B and L is 0 degree. B dl cos 0 degree equal to mu naught I. B integration dl cos 0 is 1 mu naught I. B integration of dl is L is equal to mu naught I, and L length of this, and what is this? This is circle, and circumference of circle is 2 pi r. So we write here B dot 2 pi r is equal to mu naught I. If there is I current passing through in one turn, so if total number of turn in toroid is capital N, so B dot 2 pi r equal to mu naught N I, because total number of turn is N. And if I is current in one turn, and small n is number of turn per unit length, so small n is equal to capital N upon total length of this total circumference 2 pi r, number of turns per unit length, n divided by total length 2 pi r. So we can write here B is equal to 2 pi r transpose in right side. Total number of turn in toroid is equal to capital N. I is current in one turn, so small n is equal to number of turns per unit length. So we write here small n equal to number of turns capital N upon per unit length. Total length is circumference of this circle 2 pi r. B is equal to transpose this in right hand side, 2 pi r transpose in right side, mu naught N I upon 2 pi r, and put here value of capital N. Then we N upon 2 pi r. N upon 2 pi r is small n. So B is equal to mu naught N I. This is magnetic field due to toroid.